Hey AI enthusiasts, welcome to All About AI Tech, your one-stop shop for everything AI. Today, we're tackling a big one, the unexpected delays and potential setbacks surrounding OpenAI's GPT-5, also known as Project Orion. This isn't just any model. It was hyped as a game changer, a massive leap forward in AI capabilities. The whispers started swirling months ago. Bigger, faster, smarter. The promise of AGI seemed just around the corner. But then, the reports hit. GPT-5 is behind schedule, significantly over budget, and its success isn't guaranteed. That's a pretty big shock to the system, especially since OpenAI has previously maintained such stunning speed and accuracy of development. This unexpected hiccup, this unexpected pause, could mean rethinking the industry's entire approach to AI scaling. We'll get into that in a bit. But first, let's break down exactly what's been going on. The Wall Street Journal was one of the first major outlets to highlight the slow progress, with their insiders painting a picture of a project in turmoil. Months of training runs, costing hundreds of millions of dollars each, seemingly yielding disappointing results. Let's analyze the reasons for this significant delay and the industry-wide implications. One of the biggest hurdles facing OpenAI, and indeed, the entire AI industry, is the simple fact we're running out of high-quality training data. Think about it. For years, the bulk of AI model training has relied on publicly available data scraped from the internet, websites, books, articles, code repositories, you name it. But now, we're hitting a wall. The easy pickings, the low-hanging fruit, they've been devoured. Finding more of that high-quality data is becoming exponentially more difficult and more expensive. It's like panning for gold. There are still pockets left, but you're going to need a lot more time and resources to find them. This isn't just a theoretical problem. It's having a real-world impact on Orion's development. The sheer amount of high-quality, well-curated data needed to train a model as complex as GPT-5 is immense. The implications are significant. Imagine trying to cook a gourmet meal without having access to the best ingredients and advanced preparation techniques. This is the situation that OpenAI finds itself in. The results? A model that may not deliver on its ambitious promises, and it casts doubt on the future scaling of LLMs. Let's talk about money. Training these massive language models is unbelievably expensive. It is not an understatement to state that it requires massive computing resources, powerful GPUs, and a vast amount of energy. We're talking about potentially hundreds of millions of dollars per training run. And that is only for one run of the training. The Wall Street Journal mentioned that each 6-month training run for GPT-5 can cost roughly $500 million. It is understandable why OpenAI is under immense pressure. Can you imagine the pressure on engineers and executives having to justify that kind of spending to investors? This isn't just about the exorbitant costs of computing power. Think about the energy consumption of massive data centers needed to train GPT-5. The environmental consequences cannot be ignored, and will have to feature heavily in upcoming assessments of AI's viability. The economics of AI development are changing significantly, and many are beginning to question OpenAI's current trajectory and approach to AI model development. So what's OpenAI doing about all this? Well, it seems they're adapting. They're not just throwing more money at the problem and hoping for the best. In response to the mounting challenges, OpenAI seems to be shifting its strategy. The reports show OpenAI's moving away from the sole focus on bigger is better to exploring more sophisticated and nuanced approaches to AI development. This includes a greater emphasis on post-training optimization, that is, refining the model's performance after the initial training is complete. Imagine it as polishing a diamond after it's been cut. The extra effort yields a significantly more refined product. Another key aspect of OpenAI's new approach is its apparent focus on the O series, reportedly codenamed Strawberry. This series of models seems to prioritize reasoning capabilities, developing models explicitly designed to tackle complex problem-solving. That's a significant departure from the more general-purpose approach of previous GPT models, pointing to a deeper understanding of the challenges that were first highlighted 2 years ago. One fascinating tactic OpenAI seems to be employing is the increased use of synthetic data generated by AI itself. Now, this isn't a new idea on its own, though there has been considerable development in this arena in the past year, offering new tools and insights. The idea behind this is, if we're running out of real-world data, why not generate our own? There has been recent advancement of AI model capabilities, offering a way of generating huge amounts of synthetic data, and this could be what OpenAI is employing in the production of its new models. However, there's a catch. A significant limitation of AI models and related synthetic data generation is the potential for perpetuating existing biases and amplification of errors. If it's not adequately vetted and curated, this may introduce flaws into the training process, which will lead to less than ideal results. OpenAI is reportedly experimenting with hybrid approaches, combining human-generated data with synthetic data to minimize these risks, but doing so efficiently and cost-effectively is a huge challenge with high barriers to entry. The struggles OpenAI faces are forcing a broader conversation about the future of AI scaling. Many experts are questioning whether the industry's relentless pursuit of larger and larger models is sustainable, both economically and environmentally. It's not only about the financial limitations. The use of vast amounts of energy for the development and operation of AI has raised serious environmental concerns which will have to be addressed. The limitations of the current approach are becoming clearer. What are the implications of this change? Some AI experts believe that simply scaling up model size may be reaching its limits. Maybe there is not a magical formula that determines how smart future AI models can become, as some have previously claimed. This has led many experts to explore alternative architectures and methodologies. Could a focus on smaller, more specialized models be a more efficient and economically sound path forward? The ongoing research will answer that question, but it is clear that the AI industry will have to adjust its approach. The challenges facing OpenAI impact the entire AI race. The industry isn't a monolithic entity, and OpenAI are not alone in this space. They have both competitors and collaborators, and some of those are beginning to show signs of making similar improvements that are not as obvious, seemingly at a much faster rate. Google, Anthropic, and other AI giants are also grappling with similar challenges: dwindling data, escalating costs, and plateauing performance improvements. This leveling of the competitive playing field has the potential to upend our predictions for who will emerge as the ultimate industry leader going into 2025 and beyond. The race to AGI may be slower, more complicated, and more expensive than previously anticipated, and may look significantly different than some have expected. The future of AGI, in fact, is no longer certain. OpenAI hasn't stayed silent in the midst of this scrutiny. Sam Altman, their charismatic CEO, has consistently downplayed these reports, stressing the continued progress of AI development. He's been emphasizing new approaches, such as the increased use of inference and test-time compute, alongside their more nuanced approach to AI development and the introduction of new products such as their Strawberry project. Their work continues to evolve. While Altman does have a vested interest in maintaining a positive public image, his response highlights a key element. The AI landscape is ever-evolving. The challenge isn't simply about building bigger and faster. It's about developing smarter and more efficient architectures. The future of AI doesn't hinge on one specific model or a specific company's success, but on the ongoing effort to resolve these key limitations. So where does all of this leave us? The recent reports surrounding OpenAI's GPT-5, the setbacks, and even the hype surrounding the model paint a more complex and nuanced picture of the AI landscape than we might have expected. The journey to true AI is less a linear path towards ever larger models, and may necessitate more creative, innovative thinking and more responsible decision-making going forward. The road to superintelligence is looking longer, rockier, and with far more unpredictable outcomes than many had previously anticipated. But the game isn't over. The news about OpenAI aren't indicative of the whole industry becoming stagnant and uninspired. In fact, challenges often breed innovation, and this current spate of obstacles may actually lead to a new era of AI advancement. One that is more nuanced and ultimately more valuable. But it also means a more cautious and measured approach, as well as a greater emphasis on responsible AI development. Whether other companies will follow in OpenAI's footsteps or whether they will find an alternative method to progress with more powerful AI models remains to be seen. What do you think will happen next? Are we hitting a wall in the AI race, or is this simply a necessary correction before the next big leap? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe to All About AI Tech for more in-depth explorations of the ever-evolving world of artificial intelligence. It is, after all, the golden age of AI, and thank you for watching.